What's up, fruitful investors? We're heading down to Unreal, where I'm giving a seminar in London talking about joint venture attraction and how to actually attract money to you rather than pitching for deals, which is the mistake a lot of real estate investors are doing. So I'm really excited. I'll be giving away some good tips at this presentation, so I'll see you there. Oh yeah, it's going down. Are you ready for this? Let's go.
Choosing to invest in real estate to create financial freedom in his life, he purchased his first 2 properties by the age of 22. As he continued to meet investors at networking events, he noticed that their complaints were all the same. I can't find a realtor who knows the business of investing and the analysis that is required. How many people can relate to that? Yeah, a few of us. This has allowed Matt to be in control of his life and financial future, 2 central tenets of this philosophy of success. So Matt now currently owns more than a dozen rental properties and is continuing to mentor his clients and partners through his real estate investing apprenticeship program. So if you're looking to invest in Kitchener-Waterloo, he has an entire team and system built for his clients. Everything from an investment-focused mortgage broker, property manager, and contractors to his one-on-one consulting on how to buy and renovate. Everything is in place for you to succeed in real estate. And tonight he's going to be talking to us about attracting joint venture money. So help me welcome Matt Piche.
So who here is looking for more money or more joint venture partners to continue buying more real estate? Put your hand up. Should be pretty much everybody in this room. So the whole point of this talk is to learn how to attract money to you, because our investors are making mistakes by pitching deals and chasing for money rather than money coming to them. So I'm going to talk to you about how to attract money. And I'm going to go through this talk a little bit quick because I really want to get to the Q&A and the one-on-one coaching, because I feel that's really a better way of helping you guys, or that's what I like to do more. So I'm going to go through the content a little quick. So who here has ever looked like this guy? Where you've wanted a deal, you want to buy a deal, but you had no money to buy it, right? Happens all the time. Or you want to continue growing your real estate portfolio, but you can no longer qualify for a mortgage. So who here has between 3 to 5 properties in their name, right? You're probably hitting the financing wall, right? Where the banks are saying no more, even though it makes no sense. You've already proven you're sophisticated, you're making money, your properties are cash flowing, but the bank still sees you now as a bigger risk. It makes no sense, but welcome to Canada. That's how it works. This doesn't apply to commercial real estate. Obviously, that's kind of unlimited. I'm talking right now about residential mortgages. If you have between 3 and 5, typically for most people, that's when the bank starts saying no more. So if you want to keep buying more than 5 properties, you're going to need joint venture partners. Or third, have you ever pitched a deal to an investor that made perfect sense, but they still said no? You brought a perfect deal to an investor, a cash flow of $500. You're like, hey man, this ROI is like 18%. Everything works out perfect in a good area. I'm going to attract a good tenant, but they still said no. This is a mistake a lot of investors are making because they're not getting to the real heart of the issue, which is the emotions of your joint venture partner, which I'm going to get to. People are focusing, especially investors, seem to be very left-brained, which is very detail-oriented, the cash flow, the analysis. But to be honest, your joint venture partner doesn't give a shit about the cash flow, really. They'll tell you they do, but they really don't. They care about something more. I'm going to teach you how to actually pitch deals to get the money. So we're going to learn in this seminar is how to get partners to throw money at you, as I said, rather than you chasing for money, how to properly pitch to potential partners when you do have a deal, and what to avoid. Because a lot of investors will tell you that you should find a deal first, and then the investors will come, right? You've heard that all the time. Find a great deal, the money will come, no problem. That is true. It is a strategy, but it shouldn't be your only strategy. Wouldn't it be nice if you had a bunch of partners in your back pocket that are ready to go and take action on a deal no matter what? Any deal you bring them, they're ready to take action. That's the way I like to do my business, where I have a line of partners behind me that I know I can take a deal to 1 or 2 or 10 of them, and one of them is going to do the deal for me even before I have the deal. I got them all lined up in my back pocket. That's what you want to get to, and that really comes down to branding and putting your message out there, which I'll talk about in a bit. And what you're not going to learn in today's talk is how to structure your JV agreements, which probably most of you are probably most excited for that. Because as I said, you're real estate investors. Most of us tend to be more left-brained. We want the details. How do you structure it? What clauses should I use? To be honest, this is the wrong shit you're focusing on. You should be focusing on the real important stuff, which is attracting the money. This is easy. To get your joint venture agreement, hire a lawyer, hire an accountant like George Doobie, and go with him, and he'll tell you how to structure that. Pay the professionals to do it. Your job as investors is to get the money to you. So, but what I will say is I know a lot of you are probably going to focus on this the whole time. Damn, why didn't he tell me how to structure this? So what I am going to do for you is if you email me at the end of this, I'm going to send you my joint venture agreement to you for free. A joint venture agreement that I paid over $2,500 for a lawyer to draft out. So don't worry about that. Don't get stuck up on the details. If you want, I'll send you that for free. So let's get into it. What business do you guys think you're in? Shout them out. What business do you guys think you're in? Real estate, right? Real estate investing, flipping, multifamily, that's what I do. I would say that's what you do. You do real estate investing, but you're actually not really a real estate investor, especially when it comes to getting money. The business I would say you're in is marketing. When you're a CEO of a business or a real estate investor, you are actually a marketer first, especially in 2018 when marketing is the most important thing, right? Because if you go outside, we're getting bombarded with marketing. Everywhere you drive, there's billboards, your Facebook ads, you're getting YouTube ads all the time, right? People are getting so bombarded that they're just blocking off mentally. They don't want to see marketing anymore. So you have to be totally different in how you approach marketing and how you approach your message to real estate investors. So I'll teach you how to market properly in a bit, but this really comes down to, before you even start marketing, you need to know who your ideal partner is, right? So it's not about the deal. Everybody says, if I have the deal, I don't care who it is, I'll just get the money from them. That's not always the best strategy. You really want to know who your partner is and project your message to that specific partner directly, and the money will come much, much easier than just providing a good deal. For example, I have literally a two-page essay on who my partner is. I know my partner so well, my ideal partner, that my message is just directly attacked right at him, and they come to me and say, hey, I see what you're doing, I like what you're doing, I want to invest with you, here's my money, let's go buy something, which is the best strategy that I think. Now, my ideal partner is Paul. So Paul works a typical 9-to-5 job. He's got 3 kids. He's busy, he works all day from 9 to 5, then he comes home to rush home from work, pick up his kids, bring them to hockey or lacrosse or whatever, then they rush home for dinner. He gets home about 8:30 at night. Paul's tired, and he goes to bed around 10 p.m. and does the same thing over and over every single day. Now, Paul wants freedom. He sees me on YouTube traveling the world 3 to 4 times a year, 2 weeks each. I'm traveling to cool places, tropical places, and Paul says, I want that. I want to be able to take my kids on cool vacations and relax, have boring single-family properties in the background, just doing their thing, cash flowing, great quality tenants. I see this Mac guy doing that. That's what I want. And if you follow me or you know me, that's my entire message that I'm projecting. I'm posting all the time about how I'm going on cool vacations, how my real estate business is boring. It's so simple. That's the way I like to do it, and Paul also wants that. So that's my whole message, right? So the mistake a lot of investors are doing is that they're bringing deals and they're doing all this left brain stuff I was talking about. Hey man, the cash flow is amazing. Check out my bar graph. Check out my pie charts. The ROI is 18%. The cash on cash return is insane. But the investor is still not giving them the money. Why? They're left looking like this person in the middle. They may get it, but the message really isn't pushing them over the edge to actually invest with you. Now, me as a real estate investor, I get all this cash on cash, ROI, bar graphs. I love that stuff too. But if you were to bring me a deal from London, Ontario, let's say, where I don't know much about it, I'll still probably look like this person in the middle, even though I know how to invest in real estate. It's still not resonating with me. I don't care about the cash flow or the numbers really. I do, but not really. Now, if you came at me with this shit, and you said, Matt, if you invest with me in this deal in London, I'm going to get you in Costa Rica 3 months a year. If you do a couple of deals with me, I'll be able to get you there for 6 months a year, 12 months a year. Now you're talking to me. The reason why I invest in real estate, truthfully, is so I can be like this guy much more. Ideally, 6 months a year, 12 months a year. This is what I want my life to be. So I'm a weird hippie guy. I love to travel to tropical places, eat coconuts on the beach, go to travel and find rare fruits all across the world. That's why I'm called a fruitful investor. I'm obsessed with fruits and health. And I love to make travel videos. That's the whole reason why I do real estate. That's the real me. This guy in front of you is just a real estate investor. And that's cool. I love it. I know how to do it really well, but that's not really the real me. That is. So if you come at me with your marketing message with this stuff, now you're pulling on my heartstrings. Now my emotions are getting involved, and I'm more likely to give you money, right? So why listen to me? As Jen said, I'm a carpenter by trade, so right out of high school, I did my apprenticeship for carpentry. I loved it. I started my own business renovating properties strictly for real estate investors, but it still wasn't the best thing for me. It was backbreaking labor. I wasn't going to get anywhere. I knew I wasn't going to become wealthy from being a carpenter, so I still wanted more. Even though I had my own business, it wasn't right. So at 22 years old, I bought my first property, and the day I closed, I actually quit my job. I had no money, and I just bought a property that had all these payments, mortgage payments coming up, so I was in a real tough spot. But I took the leap, I just did it, and then I started buying more and more and more. Fast forward, I now have over 12 properties with the value of the whole portfolio of over $4.5 million in buy and hold real estate. And I am now a realtor specializing, again, solely with real estate investors in the Kitchener-Waterloo and Cambridge area. 100% of my sales are investors. I do not sell mom and dad's house with a white picket fence. It is all real estate investing. So let's get to the actual strategy on how to attract money. What you want to be like is Beyonce. Look how fierce she is. She knows she's the queen. She knows she's the best. She's the best and she knows it. And this is what you have to be. You need to position yourself as the expert, okay? So how do we do that is we specialize, number one, in one specific niche. When you start, you really want to establish yourself as the expert in one niche, whether it's single family, multifamily, rent-to-owns, flipping properties, whatever it is, you are the guy or the girl to go to, nobody else. You're the expert. So for me, when I started off, it was single family. I am now branching off slowly to multifamily, bigger multifamily, and flips. But when I started out, it was all single family. I know like the back of my hand, I can make money any day of the week. The same system is all set up over and over. If you go on my YouTube channel, which I'll show you at the end, you can see almost every single property I've ever renovated. You'll notice they all look the exact same. The system is so down because I do these properties all the time. The flooring's the same, the color's the same, the kitchens are the same, it's all the same, it's boring, it's easy. That's what you want to get to. Once you do that and you specialize in a niche that's going to give you your dreams, I said my dream's laying on the beach, chilling out. That's why I like single family. It's boring, it's easy. I know once I retire, it's going to be boring. I can say that over and over again. So once you have the right niche that's going to fit for you, now become a local expert. Whether it's here in London, Kitchener, Barrie, Hamilton, whatever, again, you're establishing yourself as the expert to go to. For example, if you want to invest in Kitchener, I'm going to be just brash. I am the best realtor in investing in Kitchener. That's how confident I am. I know I'm the best. That's all I specialize in. There's nobody else you should go to. That's the confidence I have and the results I get from my clients. This is the confidence you need to establish yourself as an authority to get money from partners, right? And the last thing is to show your success. So again, as I said on my YouTube channel, all my properties I've ever renovated before and afters are all on there. That's me showing my success to other partners. They know what the property is going to look like should they invest with me. They've seen it over and over again. They see my weekly tips. They know what I'm all about. So I'm just showing them everything. I'm being totally transparent. And this really comes down to online marketing. So how we attract partners or clients or any business in 2018 is all about online marketing. If you are not marketing online, you're going to be left in the dust. It is just the way the world is going. So you must become marketing experts, as I said. You are not real estate investors. You are marketers of your business. So how we do this is to give free content. Free content is what it's all about. It's like 100% of my time almost is just giving free content to the point where my partners raise their hand and say, I want in. I've seen everything you're doing. I want in. So I'm giving free content, but I'm getting money in return, right? So I'm not charging for it, but I'm just giving until someone says, I want in. I see what you're doing. I want in. So the strategies how we do this in 2018 is blogs. So blogs are really great, especially if you're an introverted personality, which is definitely me. So I'm more introverted, so doing talks like this is very uncomfortable for me, but got to do it. So I'm trying to break out my shell. But blogs is a really great way just to get free content. Write blogs. If you're specializing in multifamily in London, talk about that. The different areas in London, the different types of properties, what the cash flow should be, how to attract tenants to multifamily in Southeast Village. I don't know if that's the right term. I don't know. East Village. Yeah, do blogs on that, right? And then people will find you and then they'll say, hey, like this guy or girl specializes in my town. I definitely want to talk to them. They know what they're talking about. So that's how we do blogs. Next up is books. So this is what I did. And books are easily the best way to establish yourself as an authority and just gives you an edge over everybody. So good strategy is to do many blogs, 10, 15, 20 blogs, and just take them all and then put them into a book, which is exactly what I did. Just a simple self-published 50-page PDF book. It's very simple. I've done 3 of them, but it instantly takes you to another level in authority. And again, you're giving free content. I give all these books away for free, right? And then when they get on my email list, which is email marketing, I still give way more tips, again, for free. Every week, they're getting free tips. So when they sign up for your books, you put them on email marketing list. Again, don't be sleazy about it. Be authentic. But again, email marketing is something you must be an expert in. If you're not doing email marketing 2018, what are you doing? You must be doing email marketing. And again, just give free tips. Be authentic. Don't take advantage of people or steal their emails and stuff like that. Just be real. But by far the best, number 4, is videos. Videos is so crucial. I know I keep hammering on this marketing thing, but if you're not doing videos in 2018, again, I don't know, you must be doing videos. Even if it's uncomfortable for you at the beginning, you must be doing videos because that instantly, again, takes you to another notch, even more so than books, because people can see your personality types, they can see your face. It's just, when they see someone on a screen, it's just instant authority. It's just weird, but that's how the mind works. So take advantage of that, but again, give good quality content. And how we do that on top of online marketing is a whole nother subsection of social media. So social media is even more crucial, especially today, because it's quick, it's easy. You can give short and quick tips. You can talk about your experiences, both good and bad. So don't only talk about the good all the time. It's going to be a little, inauthentic if it's all good news. There are some bad things as investors. So talk about those bad experiences as well so people can relate to you. They know you're real. You're not this perfect person who never makes mistakes. Post about the market a little bit, especially if you're more introverted and you don't know how to write content or you don't feel comfortable doing that. You can just post things about the market, what are mortgage rates doing, what's going on in London or Kitchener or mortgage, anything else going on. Post other people's content like the New York Times articles or CBC articles, whatever. But really, you really want to start posting about your own content and learn how to do the different platforms of social media as well, because the mistake a lot of investors and business owners, period, are doing is posting the same content across all social media platforms, which is a really bad idea. For example, YouTube is more long-form content, so anywhere from 5 to 15-minute videos is the sweet spot for YouTube videos. So it's more long-form. Facebook is more middle content, so you can post long or short. Twitter is obviously very short, quick bursts of information. And Instagram is more beauty and day-to-day life stuff, which people really love, like your day-to-day. What do you do as an investor? Because when they see that, they know what to expect when they do partner with you. What's your day going to look like? What are you doing? If they see you actively doing deals or looking for deals, then they know you're serious and you're motivated, and people want to work with winners. Nobody wants to give money to part-timers or losers, even though it sounds horrible. They want to be surrounded by winners and give their money to winners so they don't lose money, right? Because they have dreams that they want to fulfill. So moving on to how we market, this is very important, and this is some stuff, this is like the detailed stuff that I love, but a lot of people don't even know how to market properly. So there are 4 types of personalities mainly of how they consume information. There are the why people. Now, how you structure your marketing, whether your books, your blogs, your videos, anything, must be in this order to be the most effective. So the why people, they need to know why they should invest with you right away. If you don't answer the why within the first 10 seconds, they're mentally going to check out. So you must answer why. So why invest in real estate with me? Because I'm going to give you a boring business. I'm going to create wealth for you in the background while you can chill with your kids, go to hockey, not have to worry about our tenants smashing the place. That's the why that they want to know. Why should I invest with you? The second are the what people. Now they'll wait through the why to hear the what. What am I buying in? Single-family properties in Barrie, Ontario. They'll wait for that. So they're kind of patient. Now the how people are the very detailed left brain people. They want to know how. How are we going to do this? What clauses are we going to use? How are we going to renovate the properties? They need to know that. But again, they're a little more patient. They'll wait through the why and the what to hear the how before they mentally check out. Now the what if people are the best. They'll wait through an entire 45-minute seminar to hear what if. What if I don't invest with you? What if I do invest with you? So your marketing must be in this specific order ideally if you really want to maximize and optimize your marketing. And we want to talk about the benefits over the features. So the real estate investors, typically, even more so, are very feature-oriented. Cash flow, IRR, ROI. How can you not invest with me? This property cash flow is $500. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, but I'm still not sure. You're focusing on the wrong stuff. Talk about the benefits. What would this property give them? Well, Paul, if you invest with me, I'll make sure that you can go to Cuba once a year or twice a year for now with your kids. That's what I'm telling him. So he's going to give me his money more so than just, yeah, this property's going to cash flow $500. You know what I mean? So you don't want to do that. And you want to focus on the emotions. So like I said, what do they really want? Your partner, your ideal JV partner might be different than mine. So figure out what their emotions are and play on their pain and pleasures. What do they want to avoid? So for mine, they just want to avoid bad tenants. That's the main one. They want an easy, boring business. Their life is so busy, they don't want to deal with crap. The pleasure is going and spending more time with their kids, not having to rush home from work every day, tired and exhausted. They have money in the background with me. They can retire maybe 5 years, 10 years sooner. So that makes them happy. That's what my partner wants. And again, what if they don't invest with you? Lastly, we want to be transparent as well. As I said, be authentic, be transparent. For example, if you go to my realestateinvestingapprenticeship.com website, which I'll show you at the end, you can actually download my Fruitful Investor Package, which is every single deal I've ever done and have right now, all the numbers, all the before and afters. You pretty much can see my entire net worth, how much the property's cash flow. I'm so transparent, I just give everything. You can just see into my life, basically, into my financial life. My partners like that. They want to see it and see the success I've had over and over again with all these properties, and makes them more comfortable to give me their money. So that's pretty much the end of my talk. I'd like to get on to Q&A if anybody has questions and do some one-on-one coaching, see how I can help you. As I said, I have 3 books. You can pick them up at kwpropertypro.com. Single Family Investing Made Simple, Real Estate Investor's Handbook to Freedom, which is talking about joint venture partners and how to attract joint venture partners. So it's this presentation on steroids, and 101 single family investing tips. And again, you can get these books and go on to my email marketing and just copy what I'm doing. You can just get on my funnel, see how I'm email marketing, and just copy what I'm doing, just steal it. I'm cool with that. So you can follow me on YouTube at The Fruitful Investors. I said I do weekly tips. I do day in the life videos, so you can check that out. And for more of my daily life and private deals, I send all these mostly to Instagram. So if you want to see me like on my day-to-day, you can check that out. As a bonus, like I said, you can email me at home, and I'll email you my joint venture contract for free. That's $2,500 or so saved. You can feel free to amend that or add clauses however you see fit. That's my presentation. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yeah?
If you were to do something different, or if there's one thing you would do differently if you had a chance to do it, what would it be?
I would have studied marketing even more. I feel like I caught on pretty quick. I started doing YouTube like 4 years ago, but I wasn't doing it right or optimally as I could. I got away with it because it was like 2015, so nobody else was doing YouTube at all. But I wish I would have got onto it even more and studied marketing even more. And the psychology of people and how people make decisions, why they do things they do. Now that's something that I kind of obsess about and read all the time. What makes people tick? So really focusing on the psychology of people and emotions and why they do things. Yep.
You say at 22 you started your first venture into real estate.
Yeah.
At what point did you get your real estate license?
I was 25, I believe. So I still did carpentry for a while. And I slowly transitioned into a realtor. I didn't really jump into it. I was still doing carpentry while building my realtor business. But I think I was about 25 when I became a realtor.
So what is your part-time job, the investment stuff or the realtor?
I would say it's 50-50 at this point. 50-50, yeah. But the properties I do have, like I said, they're very easy so far. They're just single family, mostly are duplexes. So the system's there. My contractors are doing what they're doing. The team is all set up. So when I do take on deals, which is fairly regularly, it's just automatic. So I'm not spending too much time overseeing it. Yep.
After you bought your first and maybe moving on to like your second, third, or fourth property, what was
Yeah.
assuming that maybe you bought them on your own before joining with other people,
Yeah.
what was your biggest hurdle and how did you kind of overcome that?
The biggest hurdle was joint venture attraction. It's definitely something that's very hard. I'm making it sound maybe too easy. It is definitely hard, but it doesn't have to be as hard as people are making it. But it really started to become easier once I started doing the books, the blogs, the videos. That's when it really started to kind of snowball. And what really took it off was when I had my first big partner who said, I see what you're doing, it's awesome, I'll give you a shot, let's do a property together. And I started documenting the whole renovation, the whole process. Then I did one property, then we did another one right after, so I did 2 properties. So now by this time I had 4, so I bought my first 2 by myself. After that I was tapped out for money and credit at that time. So I got the one partner who we did 2, now I had 4. So a little more authority when I talk to people, well now I have 4 properties. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So then another partner came in 5, 6, then I had 7, 8 on YouTube, and now it's just much easier, right? So it's getting that credibility. So I always say try and buy as many as you can on your own. Maybe it's 1, 2, or 3, then people start hitting that wall, financing wall, or just money. Then maybe go to your inner circle, so your family, your friends, maybe do 1 or 2 deals with them. Now you're up to 5 or 6 deals. Now you have really the authority to go out to the general public and say, hey, I have 6 deals, like I'm doing really well in Hamilton, Ontario. Now, and then it'll just come easier and easier. And before you know it, you'll have 6, 10, 12. Yeah. Dan?
What's your long-term goals? What do you see yourself?
Yeah, so they change quite often, which is nice, but it's just the way it is. Pardon?
What are they today?
Yeah, today is have the option of retirement by age 35. So right now I'm 29, so I got 6 years to go. I want to have the option of retirement should I choose to do that or not. And at that point, I want 20,000 of passive income from my properties every single month. So 20,000 a month to then retire in Costa Rica or somewhere like it. And maybe live there 6 months a year, maybe 12 months a year. Who knows? That might change. But at least I want to have the option of retiring fully 12 months a year. And then at that point, who knows? I might do life coaching like a hippie in Costa Rica. I don't know. Who knows? That's kind of the plan at this point. Sean?
When you set up your JV, how are you setting it up?
Yeah,
like,
good question.
Are you having them as the money partner and getting the financing?
Yeah.
Or just one or the other? Or
Yeah, so all of my partners at this point and in the future, most likely, all of them have to bring all the money, down payment, closing costs, renovation costs, all the money, and qualify for the mortgage. I then do all the deal. I find the deal, I manage the contractors, I manage the bookkeepers, the accountants, the property managers. I find the tenants, I do everything. And I pass off to property managers once it's up and rolling, and I just manage them on a monthly basis.
So are you on title as well? Or
No,
just the JV agreement?
they're on title. And then we have a JV agreement. That's either registered on title. Most of the time it's not because I'm really close with my partners. I build trust with them. I have the joint venture agreement should things go south. I should probably register every single one on title, but I'm really building this business on trust and getting quality partners. And I'm doing more deals with the same partner over and over again. So we're not just doing one deal typically, we're doing 2, 4, 5. I have one partner that I'm doing my 6th deal with possibly soon. We're looking at a deal today. So that'll probably be our 6th deal, I think it is, with the same partner. So.
Is that a 50-50 arrangement?
50-50, everything's 50-50, yeah. So they put all the money in and then we split all the profits 50-50 after they get every single penny back that they ever put in.
Sorry, say that one more time.
So they put all the money in, and then once we sell the property, typically in 5 years, that's kind of the average timeline we set. It's not set in stone, but 5 years typically how the market is. We sell it, and then all the profit we make, I give them all the money back first that they ever put into it. Let's say it's 100 grand, then we have 100 grand left over. Then we split that 50-50. So they get all the money back they ever put in first, then 50-50.
But the working income is split as well along the way?
Yeah, so typically all the money we make from the cash flow goes into the property's bank account every single month. There's no point in splitting it. Like the properties that I'm buying, typically cash flow between $200 to $600 a month. Nobody's gonna party with $300 a month or $150. So all the profits go into the bank account in case of a tenant moves out or if a stove breaks or the tap breaks, whatever. We have money there. I'm not doing cash calls and looking stupid, asking my partner for more money because something broke. We have the money there every single month. And then once we sell it, then we can party and have fun with the money.
So your joint venture partner has to declare taxes?
Yeah, so we do taxes 50-50. So we declare the income 50-50 that way, but we're not actually taking it every single month into our pockets. We're gonna wait.
So if you have $5,000 in that account at the end of the year, that person claims that as a
taxable income.
But we both would, 2,500 each. Yeah.
You both claim it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So quick question about, you were mentioning earlier it was kind of tough to find limiting partners, but what was a common or most commonly heard objection for not investing with you, and how did you overcome that?
To be honest, not to sound arrogant, but yeah, there are people who said no 100%, but the ones who've come to me and said, I want in, they don't really say no because they've already put their hand up and I've already pre-screened them in a sense through my marketing. They've seen what I'm doing, they like what I'm doing. The ones who don't like what I'm doing aren't talking to me, and that's exactly what I want. Which is the problem with marketing, is that a lot of people do a shotgun approach to marketing, and especially nowadays, which is I'll send my message out to everybody and see who takes it. I'm the opposite. I focus on one person, and I don't want any of you because you're not my partners. I want you. And if everybody puts their hands up, that's cool. You can come in, but I'm really focusing on one specific type of person. So once they raise their hand, they're not likely going to say no, in a sense, because they know my whole system. Yeah. Jen?
What form of marketing has gotten you the best ROI?
So YouTube. So I talked about this with Matt, actually. Every single partner I've ever had so far has come from YouTube. All of them. Every single partner. So that's why I'm saying YouTube is so powerful. To let people know who you are, what your personality type is like, what you're doing on a day-to-day basis is so crucial. If you're not on YouTube, I don't know, you're going to be left behind, honestly.
Sean.
For sure, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
You're starting to go on YouTube, I see you. Starting the Instagram.
Do you do YouTube coaching?
I don't, but you can go with Matt McKeever's company. I'll send you over there. I'll just take a little referral, thank you. Yeah?
Maybe just for some people in the room that are a little, maybe they're newer or shyer.
Yeah.
You know, because you came from the space initially, like, you know, what do you focus on to get your message out there and just get over that hump? Like, you do maybe more planning and thoughtfulness, and then you just, it's like a switch that you learn to turn on and off, or any tips to the group if they are struggling with...
To get your message out, in a sense?
Yeah, getting the message out, just focusing on
Yeah.
being a marketer and getting over not getting on YouTube.
Yeah. So the first thing is, like I said, to find out your ideal partner. That is the number one thing. Who do you want as a partner, and what are they like as a person? Once you target your message to them, you'll see it'll be much easier. They'll just come to you. That's the biggest hurdle or point I can give you as a marketer. You want to know exactly who your customer is. What do they think about? What do they do on a daily basis? What kind of words do they use in their everyday life? And then in your marketing, use those exact words, the type of slang they use, everything. Talk like they talk, right? Yep.
What kind of vetting do you do of your prospective money partner?
Say again, sorry?
What kind of vetting do you do of your prospective money partner?
I don't do too much vetting or proof of funds or anything like that because they're required to go on title and bring the money. So if they can't qualify for the mortgage, well, then we're not going to do a deal, right? So that's how I'm vetting them in a sense.
But
it-
you vet them to the extent that, okay, this person potentially could do 2, 3, 5 deals.
Yeah.
What if they're only can do 1 deal? You still work with them?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. If you only can do one deal, I think I'm not going to push you away in a sense. But yeah, one deal's fine. Typically, my partners do more, though, typically. Because we're also doing do-plus conversions in Kitchener where we can refinance right away and pull out almost all of their money. So they can do probably 2 or 3 just with that deal alone. If we do a straight single family, a bunch of my partners just do one because it's $100,000 typically to do a single family, buy and renovate and get a good quality home. And then they're pretty much tapped out.
You can buy homes in Kitchener-Waterloo for $100,000.
No. It costs $100,000 to get into those deals. 20% down, yeah. 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 Yep.
So you're in Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo.
Yeah.
What city is the best city where you're finding your deals?
So Kitchener is a slightly higher quality city, but to me, Kitchener and Cambridge are the exact same. Waterloo, I don't even touch. I don't even drive to Waterloo because of the rental license, and just more expensive. It doesn't even make sense when you just go one city over. It doesn't have the rental license, right? But Kitchener and Cambridge are essentially the same city to me.
Yeah, I think Kitchener right now is a little bit of the prime for me because we got water licensing in
Yeah.
Waterloo, and we got water billing in Cambridge, so.
It's true, exactly. I prefer buying in Kitchener just because of that exact reason, but I will still buy in Cambridge, 100%. Yeah, because I'm doing single family, there tends to be higher quality tenants who pay their bills. It works. For multifamily, I'd be a little more weary in Cambridge just because of that, but there's still a ton of good opportunities.
More question.
Yeah.
So you're picking the tenants to go inside of the joint venture property
Yeah.
that you have. you ever got a bad one in, and did you have to go through the process, and what did you think?
Yeah, so only once so far. So I have 12 properties now. For 7 years, I've never had a problem with all those properties, except for now. We had a tenant not pay, and they seem to get their stuff. They might still get it together. We have an eviction date. They'll likely still pay and just clean it all up. But I've honestly never yet, I know I will, had a problem with evictions or damage or bullshit like that. Every tenant's been boring as hell.
So they owe you money right now. There's a hearing date
Yeah,
coming up.
they already passed the hearing date. Then we set the schedule, the payment schedule. They missed the second payment schedule. So the sheriff's are already ready to go. They say they're going to get it together. I believe him. He lost his job and he's trying. But if he doesn't make it happen, we'll kick him out and we'll just go garnish it later.
Just
Yep.
a question about, you said the $100,000, so that means that you're gonna mortgage the property, I guess? You're gonna find a $400,000 house? put it
Yeah,
there?
so the single families we're doing are typically between $325,000 and $350,000.
Okay.
And then we're putting in about typically $20,000 to $30,000 in renovations.
What kind
so-
of mortgage do you, can you just talk about that process? What's the
Yeah.
bank offering you? Because you're not living in the house, so.
Yeah,
Is it a construction mortgage or?
just 20% down regular mortgage with the bank. TD, RBC, Scotia, just a regular mortgage on these.
Right.
And then
Short term?
5 years, yeah.
Oh, you take out a 5-year mortgage? Oh, 'cause
Yeah.
you're holding.
Yeah, we're holding, yeah,
Okay.
for 5 years. Yeah. So the flips we do are different.
So what would you do in a flip situation?
So all cash. So I like my partners to buy it out all cash. No mortgage, no lender, no private fees, just cash. That's why my privates or my partners do it now. When we do a duplex conversion or whatever, they have pretty deep pockets. They buy it all cash, all renovation cash, and then we place a mortgage on it later. That's the ideal way of doing it. Obviously, not everybody can do that. If the financing still makes sense, of course, I'll do a flip with private funds or whatever. But ideally, I like my partners to have all cash for flips. What's up, fruitful investors? Just here editing the video. Last night was a great talk, and I hope you got a lot of great points. If you like this video, please click like right below. To get access to my 12 free video series, you can also click on that link right below and get free access. And to find out more about my real estate investing apprenticeship program, and how you can partner with me and buy some sweet properties like I was talking about in my presentation, you can find out more about that by clicking right about here. I'll see you in the next video.